RJ Davis coming back he'll be a senior, right? Yeah. Armando Bacot coming back, fifth-year senior.
You know who's probably not coming back? You know who's probably not coming back for Carolina?
Please tell me Caleb Love.
Yeah. I can't imagine he comes back. I think it's a mutual decision.
You know what I would say? If he was coming back, I don't know if RJ Davis would be coming back. Because let's just say, theoretically, you are a team that needs a point guard.
You want him.
You have NIL money to spend. RJ Davis goes in the portal. How much are you going to throw at RJ Davis in the portal?
You break the bank for him. Yes. I think he's fantastic.
No. The better question isn't that. The better question is Caleb Love goes in the portal.
I'm a Mizzou grad, and there's already rumors about that, and I'm saying...
What do you want? No, you don't, right?
No thanks.
I know. Listen.
Didn't you already have that experience with Isaiah Mosley?
No, I wanted Mosley. I was excited about it, but it has been up and down. I also was...
Up and down? Yeah. He's playing or he's not. Like,
so he's either up is when he plays.
He's either dropping 20 or
Yeah, that sounds like up and down to me.
Where's Isaiah Mosley right now? Yeah. Listen, I do what. Just give me your overall take on North Carolina now. Like, where do you?
How can you? You only have two players, really. I mean, I guess.
Wait, did you see Bacot's tweet?
What?
Bacot tweeted, "Who wants to play with me? DM me."
Awesome.
Like, he's actively recruiting, which is awesome.
Do you want me to tell you the story of how I broke the news?
What?
With Bacot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I tell you this?
I love Armando.
Told you this?
I love Armando.
So he texts me. I'm on the flight over here, and he texts me. He goes, "New number, my new number, Armando." I said, "Hey man, what's up?" He said, "I got some news for you. I'm coming back." So I'm on a flight, and I've been kind of going at it with with somebody else from another big company over the last few days. So I'm wondering, is it really Bacot or is it somebody effing with me, right? A kid, whatever. So I said, I'm like, hey, I'm on a flight. I can't call you. Prove to me it's you. So he sends me a picture. I said, no, that ain't good enough. I said, tell me the last thing we texted about from your old number. So he responded with the exact last text. I said, all right, I'm good to go. But I was scared shitless.
Did you explain it to him that, like, what was
No,
happening?
I didn't tell him that. But I just said, like, I can't call you right now. And, like, you just never know, right? Like, you never know.
I believe the kids would say that means the other guy's living rent-free in your head.
I know.
No,
it wasn't that. It was more just like at any point I would have been worried, but at that point I was on high alert.
That's actually my favorite part about that is that Armando was like, yeah, here, let me go jump through all of these hoops to make sure Goodman has some news. Today's episode is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, the easiest place to play college basketball pick'em, where you can get a little extra sweat during March Madness and win real cash prizes simply by picking player stats in this weekend's games. In Pick'em, all you do is predict whether a player will go higher or lower on Underdog's projected totals, whether that's points, rebounds, whatever. For example, if you're like me and you think Zach Edey is going to go nuts in this tournament, pick higher on his points projection, add up to 4 more picks, and if you hit them all, you can win 20 times your money on a single game. Underdog's slick mobile app is easy enough that dummies like Jeff Goodman have even figured it out. So go to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the app and use the code FIELD, F-I-E-L-D, and Underdog will match your deposit up to $100. Now is the time to get in on the madness. So remember, UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code FIELD.
The best part is Armando was just like, I don't want to make a big deal about this. I just want you to tweet it out and me be done with this. I love Armando too. And I actually think Armando, in a role where he doesn't have to be a de facto, like, key leader. He doesn't have to be the guy. He's almost like too nice a kid. He's not going to, like, Timmy's got some of that too. I've talked to Timmy about this for a while in Portland, in Vegas, and here about how he's kind of come both, like, trying to be a good leader, but he's like, I'm not really about jumping dudes. With Timmy, it's been more about being serious. If you watched him last night, wasn't joking around nearly as much. He said even in practice, he's more serious than he ever was in the past. I think with Mondo, it's more of like he needs somebody else to play that role. He can be a secondary leader.
And there's nothing wrong with that. No, right? There's nothing wrong with not being that guy, but he's not that guy. That's why we could just go through this conversation.
And Hubert is Mr. Happy, Mr. Optimism.
When Brady Manick was there, all last year at the Final Four, all we heard about was this team flipped when Brady Manick took the ownership of North Carolina. They didn't have that guy this year. Like, as weird as it sounds, and this sounds fucking crazy when I say it, North Carolina went from being like a shitty NIT team to being a national title contender because of Brady Manick. It's crazy when you think about it, but that presence in the locker room mattered for them.
And on the court and off, he was fantastic down the stretch. The thing about this, too, is the guy doesn't have to be a better basketball player than Bacot. He just has to kind of own the locker room.
Yes.
And Bacot will let him do that. And on the court, Bacot will be the star. He just needs that guy to give that kind of juice in the locker room.
Absolutely.